I found a ravine. Oh, I found a couple ravines, and I always look down into ravines. Well, when I looked down into this one particular ravine, I saw oak planks down there. Just a glimpse of them. Well, if you play Minecraft, you know what that means. That means there's an abandoned mine shaft. On Earth? I was stuck in the trunk. Oh, right, I'd been looking out at the rain, going like, huh, I guess I'll quit now. So, I will go down and look at the map and show you. I found another abandoned mine shaft. Now, these things are all over any given world. Let's understand that first. I also discovered that I had already mapped this territory. It was up there, and I mapped it again here. So that was kind of stupid. Or is that... I don't know. I'm confused as to which map it was. Genuinely confused as to which map it was. I think it was the one way up there. Yeah, so I'm mapping, and I find an abandoned mine in a ravine. So of course I had to go. I had to go down. And I set myself up in a really obvious point where it would be easy to find my my mine base. One moment, please. I set myself up a little area, including a nether portal. And the nether portal took me to an already existing nether portal, and I had to use the map to link to put in a link to put in a nether portal in the appropriate place in the nether. Because if you make a nether portal, and it sends you back to the overworld to a nearby nether portal. If there is no nearby nether portal, then it will spawn a new one. But in this case, there was one close enough that it sent me there, and I had to march back to get back to my ravine, which did not please me very much. So I went back into the nether with the map, and I just mined my way. Oh, I hate when it does this. Oh, that's annoying. I don't know why. Sometimes the power rails are good enough, and sometimes they're not. And I really should add more power rails. But, you know, I never have power rails and redstone on hand when I hit this stuff. And so then I'm like, you know, I'll get to it later. Later doesn't happen because later is never. It's never later. It's quite a long journey to get there, which is, you know, you saw how long it took me to get to that area as it was. Well, it's a long journey in the nether, too. Long, winding road. The long and winding road with a station in the middle takes me very far. If I had mobs turned on, there'd be zombie pigmen all over the place. I would have to lay out slabs throughout, just completely carpet the floor with slabs to prevent the spawning. You can prevent spawning with slabs. Yes, half blocks or baby blocks, as Stampy calls them, will prevent mobs from spawning in the nether. So that's a way you can mob-proof yourself. There we go. What on earth just happened there? Where did that minecart go? There was a minecart on the other side of that block. There still is, but the Minecraft cart I was riding has vanished? What the... Where's my minecart gotten to? Oh my goodness, it fell under the block. Okay, that was unexpected. There was a hole underneath, and I lost my minecart in it. Unexpected. Alright, because I'm supposed to put it here now, and head over here. This is the new tunnel. Wait a minute, what did I just see? Where Up in here somewhere. I thought I saw lava dripping down. Doesn't really matter. It's not going to go anywhere unless I dig into it. Yeah! Alright. This is the portal now. And I dug it. Let me demonstrate. When I came out of the ice biome, when I came out of the portal into the ice biome, I wound up... Oh, not this one. Wound up at the ice biome portal instead. Which, did I dig this tunnel? This might be the tunnel I dug. Yeah. So I dug from here. I just started following the map and digging until the map showed that I was... and I was really shocked to discover I was recrossing my trail. So I could close off all of this if I wanted to. And maybe it would be wise if I had mobs turned on, but as it is, it's not important. And, yeah, so down in the ravine, I found an abandoned mine, and I've been finding things. In fact, I found some particularly attractive veins of diamond that really blew my mind. Yeah, so up there, somewhere up there, I abandoned the horse. I didn't abandon him because of the ravine. I abandoned him quite a bit sooner than that because there was so many trees in this one area. It was just absolutely hopeless trying to get anywhere or do anything. What on earth is going on here? Really? See, that's not a water source block. That's water that shouldn't even be there at all. The source block is gone. If I just break one of these, there, instant gone. Isn't that freaky? Same thing here. Gone. It's a funny little glitch that the game's been doing. So I've got this ravine full of abandoned mine shaft. I have been finding gold. I've been finding diamond. I've just been having a grand old time mining in the mine shaft. That's what we like about abandoned mine shafts. They're full of wonderful ores and things. And I even managed to get down to diamond level and find a fabulous number of diamonds. I think I pulled 12 diamonds out of here so far. And yeah, I haven't been getting lost. That's kind of cool. It's the first mine shaft I've ever been in that I do not at any point find myself lost with full pockets, because it's arrayed around the ravine, and once you find the ravine, it's easy to spot the ravine, and you're always close to home base, because I put my home base at the bottom of the ravine. So there's a lot of little side tunnels, but it's not extensive in the usual way. I wonder if I dig through here, will I just dig into another mine tunnel? Sometimes you can do that. You could just discover mine tunnels that are not at all connected to the ones you're in, just by digging around. Oh, it's so dark in here. I can't be bothered to put down a torch. It's so unimportant. Why is my phone waking up? Some software thinks it's important enough to be setting off the alerts. I really dislike that about apps. They're like, oh, no. You really want to know when we've got more DLC. Like, why? Why do I want to know you have more downloadable content? I haven't used any yet. In fact, I regret installing the app sometimes. Yeah, abandoned mine shaft. How cool is that? Hello, Batty. I saw a bat stuck in one of these once. I keep forgetting to bring a sword with me so I can harvest these. You can harvest them a little bit with water. If you dump water above or next to them, it dislodges them. It is really too dark in here. Yeah, so if you dump water near or next to them... Ooh, look at all that gravel. I hate gravel. It will dislodge the webs, and that's how I've been coping with spider spawners covered in spider webs. One spider spawner took a really long time to clear, and I was thinking, you know, if the spiders were actually spawning because I wasn't in peaceful mode, that would have been a nightmare of multiple deaths and losing stuff. And, you know, I'm not up to that level of play. I don't know. I don't understand how people cope with the shock and trauma and fear and tension that goes on in the body, or why they don't suffer shock and trauma and fear and tension. I certainly do. Hoo-ha. So much not to do. I've been through most of this. Well, here's a good place to demonstrate, if you will, how I clear the spider webs when I don't have a sword. I just keep doing that over and over again, and this is not a good place because the spider webs will get washed with the water way down in. Well, you can see one hanging right there. A few more, but it only gets a few at a time, so it can be a tedious process to clear the web. There, you see, webs are cleared. Webs are clearing. Yeah, slowly, gradually, the webs do get cleared. Whoops. And sometimes the water pushes you around, and if you're very unfortunate, it grabs you and sends you swimming all the way to the bottom, and you have to climb your way back up. I've never mastered the art of using water to climb. I've never even tried. I've just felt too nervous. I have taken fall damage from water so many times. See, when I see a nest of webs like that, I sit and wonder, you know, is there anything behind them? Not in this case, clearly. But the thing is, the string that you get from doing this can be sold to fishermen, and the fishermen villagers and the Fletcher villagers. Fletcher is somebody who makes arrows, and he will buy your string to make bows, and the fisherman will buy it to make fishing rods. And the fisherman, by the way, is well worth leveling up because he's where you get the really amazing fishing rods to get started. You get a really good luck of the sea fishing rod, and then it starts pulling in more luck of the sea and lure this and grab the other thing, and before long you've got a bow like my magic wand that's just replacing any need for an enchantment table or anything. It's just, you know, it's dredging up bones, it's dredging up saddles, it's dredging up treasure, it's dredging up powerful bows. And the only thing you have to do with the tools it dredges up is put them in the anvil with a fresh one to renew them. Or if they have mending, use them. It's amazing. And I have also found multiple dungeons already. This is one I've already been to. It's been a very lucrative mine. Very lucrative. I've really enjoyed it. I wish I could demonstrate, but I have done... Now I get into a mine like this, and it's irresistible. I just have to keep going. I can't... I can't put it away until I can record again. And I'm not recording constantly because I record by broadcasting live to Mixer and then downloading from Mixer to get the recording. I don't have a capture card on my Xbox, and I don't have a strong PC that can run the game for me and capture it. I have experimented and explored, and this is the only way currently available to me to record my Minecraft games. If I play on the PC, it's far too laggy to be worth playing at all. It's just annoyingly laggy. Oh, here's an area I haven't been. I know that because there's all this water and lava I haven't cleared. And of course I take all the iron. It's kind of stupid to continue worrying about the iron because, boy, have I got a lot. I could build a skyscraper out of iron blocks, I swear. What's this? There we go. Another one of these weird lingering water things. I could build a skyscraper out of coal. Although I wonder if I was to do that. Oh, you see, we've just opened up an unexplored mine shaft. If I was to build a skyscraper out of coal, I'd be concerned that it would get struck by lightning and a fire would start, and that wouldn't be any fun at all. There we go. Let's put in some torches. Nothing. Nada. Zip. Zilch. Zero. My account balance. My YouTube income. My Patreon account. Nada. Zip. Zilch. Zero. My income level. Nada. Zip. Zilch. Zero. Oh, but there's gold. Now that's a something. Woohoo! Let's put some light in so we can see that pretty yellow ore. Gleaming and glimmering in the light. Ooh. Ooh. And yeah, I set up 2 ovens at the base. Over at the ravine bottom base here. So that I can... And yeah... This would be one of the first mine shafts I haven't attempted to completely clear. You know, take all the wood, take all the walls, and just leave one large open hole. Because it just seems to be so easy to find my way back to the ravine. It doesn't seem necessary. Usually that's a defensive strategy, is to clear wide open auditorium-sized spaces as a way of being able to find home. But when home is in the middle of a ravine, it's actually quite easy to find anyway. It's already cleared, as it were. There, let's just get rid of this lava. Do-do-do-do-do, waiting, waiting, waiting on the lava, blah, 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 blah. There we go. Oh, need a torch now. There we go. Iron. Ooh. See? That is a mine shaft you wouldn't have seen if it wasn't for hacking in. And it wouldn't have made any difference anyway, because there's nothing here. A little bit of gravel up to another level. Boring. It's very boring. I say it's boring. Oh yes, it is quite dull. Oh no, it's boring. So very boring. Elon Musk would be the CEO. You know, because he's CEO of Boring Company. Can you believe someone's actually decided to try and make some kind of rule where Elon Musk isn't going to be allowed to be in charge of a company? I can't remember what their reason was, but what their excuse was. But I mean, the reason is because they don't like his anti-capitalist approach to things. He's using the capitalist system against itself. And it took him a while to realize he's doing it. And now they're all like, oh, we got to stop this guy. He's undermining our hegemony on world finances and political domination, and how do we stop him? And it's like, well, what if we make it so it's illegal for him to run a company? Like, yeah, that won't work. I mean, you know, you're gonna have to make it so that he can't associate with someone who runs a company either, or he's just going to, you know, partner up with somebody and continue to run things like flamethrower. That flamethrower thing. He must have made a lot of money on it. As I understand it, it was a basic plastic toy modified to allow flamethrower. Oh, it was not a flamethrower. It was a plastic toy modified to throw flame. Spawners? I like spawners because they rejuvenate my pickaxe in one hit. I think I've been here before. I don't put as many torches around anymore because I noticed that when I am lost, I tend to gravitate towards torchlit areas, thinking that that indicates where I've been, and then get really disappointed when a lot of the time it's the torches that are included in the mine shaft. Because every now and then the mine shaft has torches spawning in as part of the natural generation of the mine shaft. And that can really lead you astray. It's also why I never put the torches up here in the location that the game puts them. And I can't believe the amount of gravel in the worlds these days. I mean, when I first started playing Minecraft, you didn't get hanging gravel. You didn't get hanging gravel at all. The only time you had to worry about gravel is when you dug into it. And now you walk around and there's this gravel and sand just looming. And I mean, it's really fun to sit back in the desert and watch a ravine cascade into being, but yeah, Sam likes that. My parrot is out of his cage in the living room. Out of it, but on it. He doesn't get to... I mean, he's got a play thing dangling from the ceiling, but he's afraid of it. There, see how easy it is to find your way back to the ravine? African grey parrots are what they call neophobic. They're afraid of anything new. If it's novel, they're scared of it. They don't know what it is, and so they're scared of it. And that results in him being afraid of something for long, long weeks. I mean, long time. Long time chicken. Ought to call him a chicken. I don't know. I don't really know much about chickens. I haven't known very many. I knew one. He was so stupid he kept pooping in his food. That's about it. Yeah, look at all the stuff. I'm going to have to make another trip home just to the stuff home. Wow. Or set up more trunks. I think it's easier just to take an armload of goods back to the... most of this stuff does need to go back. I mean, really, most of it does not need to go home. I like the, well, the wool is sellable. That, by the way, is another way, if you don't have a Fletcher or a fisherman in your village yet, they look like brown farmers. If you don't have one yet, you can also convert the string into wool. Just put 4 string together, you get a block of wool, and then all your wool can be sold to the shepherd. Now, the purpose of selling it is you get the emeralds that you then turn around and have a chit-chat with your cleric about trades and level him up, and he'll start selling you things like ender pearls. I, years ago, did find a villager that sold eyes of ender, the ones you could put in to activate the portal, but I have not in this world. I think they changed that. But with the new villager trades coming in January, we might start seeing better peaceful mode play. I'd really like that. But I may be the only peaceful mode player that's broadcasting and making noise. I just might be. It's just, that's the thing, see, the trunk's full, sure, but full of stuff I don't want. I've got no use for it. How many saddles do you really need? That's why I've started throwing saddles around. Well, I know. Let's take the saddles up above ground, find a bunch of horses and tame them and put the saddles on them and just leave them running around with the saddles on. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be amusing. I'll throw everything else back in. Okay. And how did I get back? How did I get down here again? From here and here. And then I went up. How did I? Oh, look. Iron. How did I get up there? It was over here somewhere. I think I just need to put in some more blocks. I think maybe what I did was accidentally mine out the blocks that I was using to get up and around. I think this is where I came in. I guess not. I'd have mined that iron. Keep trying. This is not how I got in. Do I keep trying to find my original entry point, or do I make a new one? I really don't I don't see it. I don't remember it. I feel frustrated. I know that there's a way up and down because I've used it more than once. Look at all that iron. Huh. I don't know why I can't see how I got in. Says the villager. Do you see a way up? I see that. That's part of it. No, I just put that there, didn't I? There. Doy. Oh boy, I'm a doy. Yeah, it was right in this area. A chicken egg just fell down from above. Maybe it was here. Maybe this is where I did it. Oh. I don't want to make a new staircase. I don't want to pile up. I want to climb up the same staircase I used to get down. I just don't remember where or how that was done. Oh, Sam thinks that's so funny watching me get confused. Not that he can see me. He can hear me, but he can't... Well... Yeah, he can kind of see bits of me. He sees the back of my monitor mostly. Oh, and the sun's going down. I swear, I don't see how I got down here. Am I missing something? Maybe I'm on the wrong side. I'm getting turned around now. Huh. Okay, well, let's start here with the water, perhaps. Let's see what happens if I try swimming up the water. Not much. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh yeah, just fall down deeper and deeper. Deeper all the time. Now I'm getting frustrated and stupid. I'm feeling angry, that's why. I really don't know how to get back up there. Really? Okay, let's try the pointless path I had begun. I still think this might have been my original path. It's vaguely reminiscent of something familiar, but then from here I went where? Oh, looky, looky! Well, that was worth doing. Ha ha! Look at that. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna break it. It's faster. Alright, now. Mayhap I shall come across my original path as I work my way up the hard way again. Oh, I like how you can see the moon. Oh, I hear cows. And chickens. Oh, there's a cow. Once we get up there, I'll be able to find my original path anyway. My original way down. Ow, 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 says the bird. He's quite the character. He knows it too. When he's feeling particularly silly, he'll start saying, "Nutty bird." Like, he knows when he's being silly. He's got a sense of humor, which is shocking. You know, we think somehow that our sense of humor is a unique human quality, and to see it in another species is always a bit of a startling thing. Like, oh, look at that. Humans do not have a lock on humor. This bird has a sense of humor. Yes, he has. And he laughs a lot. I love you, Sam. That's what. You have peanuts, nutty bird. Lots of peanuts you have. You have been given many peanuts in your life. You've been given many peanuts this morning. Now, there's my original way down. Yeah. I was very close. Let's go find some horses and put saddles on them. If you wish to tame a horse more quickly, there's a trick. Get you some sugar cane and turn it into sugar. Then feed the sugar to the horse. The horse will eat the sugar and then tame up extremely quickly because he likes you. Oh, look, that's part of the ravine I'm in. That's probably a really easy way down. Here, let's grab some sugar cane. Turn it into sugar, which is dead easy. And put it down here in my hand. And I'm going to just hatch this chicken egg. It's the only thing they're good for. And let's go look for a horse. We're in the right kind of biome. Of course it's raining. How annoying. I hope it doesn't lightning. I hate it when it lightnings. Dude, seen a horse around lately? Huh? Have you? Huh?
Oh.
No? You haven't seen a horse? Well, then what good are you?
Oh.
None, that's what. Oh, you're good for something. My shovel's healed. Here, horsey, 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 horse. In the dark of night, I come hunting you. These things I do aren't personal. It's just business, you know? I'm sorry you have to die. It's just business. You know, just business. It's very important to make sure business gets conducted. Even if your whole family suffers and a whole community dies, it's just business. Look at that ravine. Wow. So yeah, this is actually how I looked down, and I saw like a hint of, I looked down here, saw a hint of wooden planks, and just went, yeah! Ravine! There used to be a mentalist called Ravine. The Great Ravine. He wasn't spelled the same. It was Ravine instead of Ravine, but yeah. He was one of those orphan cow. I'm sure I killed his mother. He was one of those fellas that uses a lot of body language to figure out what you're about to say and then say it just before you do. Have you ever watched these mentalists? You'll notice that they do a lot of guessing before they settle on the correct answer, but they do the guessing in a low voice and they do the correct answer in a high voice, so that it's the only one you really remember or pay attention to. And then you're like, oh, he guessed the name of my cousin. Yeah, he went through multiple genders to find out the gender of your cousin. Then he went through alphabet letters to find out the first letter of your cousin's name. And then finally, he went through a few names looking for signs on your face all the while to tell him what. Ah, you see? The horse sees the sugar. You feed the sugar to the horse. Shall we see if we can ride him yet? Yeah. Oh. Only one sugar, that's the problem. But I'll want to save the sugar for the next horse. There we go. We have a tamed horse. let's ride him for a while and see if we can find another tame horse, avoiding the ravine, of course. Do you think I'll get lost and not be able to find my way back to the ravine now? That would be amusing. That would be short-sighted as it gets. It would be extremely short-sighted. Holding beef in my hand. How offensive. I do not like the smell of beef. We feed it to the dog and it still stinks to me. Although we don't feed the dog raw beef, we feed him bison. Sometimes he gets beef, but I like to avoid things that are grown dirty. Because there tends to be a lot of garbage food in their feed. You know, the factory farming. They tend to use a lot of... This is the kind of terrain in which I gave up my horse the last time. It was like everywhere I turned I was running into trees and there was just no point. That's why I left him behind. He's out there somewhere. I took the saddle off him, so I'll never recognize him. Look at that tree. Oh, wow. See, that happens because of the edge of an unloaded chunk. Isn't that weird? So that means that one side of this tree was loaded when I went past through here before, and then after an update, the other side of the tree got loaded and the biome changed with the update. And you wind up with these really curious dividing lines here and there that you'll see now and then. I don't see any more horses. I wanted to put a bunch of saddles on a bunch of horses, but I can only find one horse? What do I do with all my extra saddles? I should have left the saddle on that one horse, but I didn't know at the time that I was going to find a ravine full of saddles. Wait, what's that? Oh, for a minute I thought I saw a sapling, which would have indicated that I had been here before. Yeah, there's no sign of other horses. Huh. I think my ravine is around here anyway. Let's go explore this cave. Not on horseback. I just want to see if it connects up to my ravine. I'm wearing Frostwalker boots, so if I come across source blocks like these that are sitting in the sea, the source blocks immediately freeze up. Yes, that's either lava. Oh, stop listening. Stop listening. Stupid Xbox, it wakes up and thinks it heard something. Yes, look! Look, there's my abandoned mine shaft. Totally connecting up. But how do I get there without falling? This is a big deal. Getting down there without falling is a very big deal. Oh, that's not too far. I'm not going to be going back up from there. Wow. Do you see anything down there? Some coal. Nah, nothing. Oh! Looky, looky, looky! Poof. Treasure. It's my pleasure to grab the treasure. I was trying to explain to my friend what I like so much about Minecraft, and you know, like placing blocks gives me that same satisfaction that people get with ASMR. And then finding treasure, even when you don't need it, it feels like getting something. It's the scavenger hunt joy. So it's really fun just to wander around finding things. There we go. So I found the abandoned mine shaft, but I've not yet linked back to my ravine. I will. I'm dead sure of it. This is going to link me eventually to my ravine. Huh. Okay. Bye. Yeah, these torches were not placed here by me. That That is a naturally generated torch. That's how the game generates them. Let's see what goes. Nothing. Some iron. I guess I'll take it. A little bit of coal for the XP because it fixes up my my pickaxe. Why did I want to call it a pitchfork? I've been noticing my words lately have been running away on me. I've been grabbing the wrong words. I'll use the wrong word for something and not even notice, like pitchfork instead of pickaxe, and not even notice it. And then when I'm playing back the video at a later date to do editing or something, then I'll notice myself using these wrong words. And I'll be like, I never even knew I made the mistake. And I'm thinking that the cause is that I've been having what they call TIAs, transient ischemic attacks, which is to say a mini stroke. Now a stroke is when a blood vessel goes, oh, climb it with a pickaxe and get a bunch of drama, calvos, or you get the ladders. I'm sorry, Hawk. I'm going to log on to Mixer and have a look at what you're saying, because I'm not really sure I understand you. But yeah, a blood vessel goes, and it takes out a brain cell or a group of brain cells. And the brain cell in question that it's taking out might be the one that stores a particular word or sorts between two words, and you find yourself having problems. Okay, let's see. Are you stung, Keys, because he needs chest with that? How does climate... I'm sorry, man. I do not understand your speech. I don't understand what stung keys means. Are you stung, Keys? As far as I know, that is not an adverb or to go with the word are. So I don't know how I can be stung, Keys. And I don't know who he is that needs a chest. How does climb it with a pickaxe and get a bunch of drama? Calvos. Again, climb it with a pickaxe. What? And what is the word calvos? And are you get the ladders? I'm sorry, Hawk, dude. I don't know if it's because you're not English or because you're not trying hard, but your language is unintelligible. But thank you for chatting with me. That's nice having company. Hi. I get used to talking to myself. And then I'm like, I don't know what to do when I have an audience. Ba-de-dum. So this is peaceful mode play, in case you didn't catch that. I play on peaceful mode because I am too high strung to tolerate the fear generated by playing with monsters on. I've tried and tried and tried. It doesn't matter how powerful my equipment, it doesn't matter how practiced I am, it doesn't matter how long I've been playing, and I've been playing since 2015. I just cannot handle the tension that comes with having mobs. I keep trying and failing and trying and failing. And I've also tried, you know, gee, wouldn't it be nice if someone would come in my world and play with me, and then we could turn on mobs and they could be my bodyguard, and then I wouldn't feel so scared, and then I could get better at killing mobs and get better at getting used to the presence of scary things and therefore be less scared. But I'm scared I'll get griefed. It's like pathetic, I know. But yeah, you invest yourself emotionally in your world, and you don't want somebody to come in and start griefing you. Come on, come on, come on, spiderweb, let me through. Oh, whoa, not bad, not bad. And you see that? Look at that. See what I see there? Now, I may have already rated that, but it's a very strong possibility. We're looking at a brand new dungeon that's never been rated. Has it been rated? It's been rated! Alright, that means we're close to home. Ooh! Oh yeah, see now, if there's a torch above a chest, that means I took it already and there isn't any treasure to be had. Oh. Blast. Stupid spider webs. See, if there was mobs on, this spider web would take me out. Uh-oh. Hey, give me back my water. Thank you. And I fall back down. Oh, now that's one I haven't taken yet. How's my pockets doing? Badly. Whoops. For heaven's sake. Give me back my water. Alright, now. Let's put things in here. Let's see. First, collect everything. Yeah, I still don't... Talk to me, Hawk. What are you actually trying to say? Speak the language you're speaking. Huh. Wait, what on earth did it just throw out? My torches? What'd you do that for? Why did it throw all my torches out? That's really strange. Yes. Oh, I remember. Because it no longer adds to the existing stack. It makes a second stack in order to allow you to count up your stuff. Okay, let's put the mushroom down. And we'll put a torch up here. And what else is there here? I got no use for these beetroot seeds. I have plenty of beetroots back home. No reason to take the beetroot seeds. I just like to get back to the ravine and go, haha, I did it. Oh, that's the pale, cold, purple light of the ravine, so we're here. We here? Are we here yet? Are we there yet? Yes! There you go. The ravine. We're back. Okay, first let's lay in, oh. I have to go home and unload my pockets. There's just no two ways about it. Let's just, see, okay, I don't have any stack for gold. I could take iron ore. Okay. Didn't I just collect up a bunch of gold? Don't tell me it didn't get picked up because my pockets were full. Oh, I'll never find it back again. Ah, that's too bad. There was a lot of gold. And it's off somewhere. In... Alright, moving on. It might still be there if I ever get back there again. Let's just make sure my pockets are truly full. And, yeah, beetroot seeds. Who the hell needs beetroot seeds? By the way, beetroot is, in fact, a pretty useful material. Beetroot makes rose red. So you can color a lot of things rose red with beetroot. That's its primary use as far as I'm concerned, is making dyes. You can make red dye out of it. Alright, let's head back. I am so glad I have this nether track. Now this is kind of cool. The way I've got this built, I just stay on and it goes bump right down into, it just falls down onto the track and away we go. Takes me all the way home. And I mean, a good minecart is hands-free travel. You can almost leave the game and do this AFK. Almost. I say almost because if a mob is on the tracks, or you don't have quite enough power rails, or you run into a stray cart, all of those things can interfere with your travel, and if you're not there to attend it, that's not really hands-free travel. So, this one takes me to Abandoned Mine Village. Another abandoned mine that's been very plumbed out here. We'll take a quick look. I'll show you. I think I know the village. This is the one where there's a... Is it? Is this the one? Yeah. What do you call these things? The stronghold. This one here. I first I found an abandoned mine in the area, and then while exploring a cave, I found a stronghold. I think actually it should say stronghold village rather than abandoned mine village. I don't know why. That's that word thing again. Oh dear me. Stop listening. This I'm not even talking to the console, but it thinks it's hearing me. Yeah, here's the stronghold. I found the stronghold. See? It was much more extensive before I got here, but I've been using the bricks. I've been using the stone bricks to build stuff back at home and, you know, pillaging it. I pillaged the entire library. I just took it out and brought all the books home and made my enchantment table and made some villager libraries and just had a grand old time. There's really no reason to come back here. For a while I thought, oh, well, you come back here for the mossy stone, and then I found out you can just put vines in the crafting table with stone and get your own mossy stone. So the only thing left here of interest is this, which as you can see has only a single eye of ender. And I can't get eyes of ender without blaze rods. So the end frame remains unchallenged. But you cannot do the end in peaceful mode. You can't. You have to kill the dragon to get out of there, or die. You can go there and lose everything that you've gone there to get, so then what's the point of going there if you have to die to leave? I suppose you can have keep inventory on, but then you're playing in cheat mode, and if you're playing in cheat mode, then you've got no advancements and you've got no bragging rights, because people are like, yeah, well, you know, how do we know you didn't just pop onto creative one day and get all your stuff? Well, no. I have been doing everything in this world, and it's been almost a year. It started on November 5th, this world. So it's almost been a year, everything in survival mode on peaceful. I think I did try sticking mobs on once or twice and maybe kill a spider or two, you know? Not much. And I generally, when I have mobs turned on, I find myself spending a lot of time in the house, looking out the windows, trying to stir up my courage to go out there and do something. And then I'm like, oh, what if the zombies get the villagers? And now we've got these new pillagers. Oh dear, how do you protect against them? I mean, with zombies, you torch the area up, and you put in fencing, and you torch up around outside the fencing, and so, you know, with any luck, the mobs won't spawn close enough to actually come over and pester you, and your village is relatively safe, but I don't think that works with the pillagers. Yes, I built all of this on peaceful mode. Yes, I did. Survival. I mean, yeah, peaceful mode survival is easier. You don't have to eat and nothing's trying to kill you. But you still have to gather all your own materials, and you still have to set up dirt scaffolding. Yeah, you still have to do a lot of the same things. I always want to go wandering out in that direction and find out what's beyond the great nothing. What if there's something interesting out there? I did find a fortress. I think? Yeah, I did. I found a fortress somewhere. Yeah. At the end of this line is a fortress. Or you get the ladders. Maybe you were telling me to try using ladders to climb up the ravine, and I never think of ladders. I don't really like ladders. They have a tendency to drop you. I'm not very good at climbing ladders. I've gotten better. At first they were just a nightmare. So home sweet home. Yeah, all of this was built in peaceful mode survival. I do not lie. Let's just throw in the name tags. Most of this stuff here was gotten with a fishing rod. I mean, I swear, it's incredible the amount of stuff you can get with a fishing rod. Bread goes in here. Meats go in here. Look at all the fish. I kind of wish you did have to eat on peaceful mode. I get the concept that peaceful means you don't have to kill mobs, but you're going to anyway. So you really ought to get to eat. I think that would be fun if I actually consumed some of this food. Oh, fruit. Fruit goes in this one. Golden apples. Look at how many notch apples I have. Look at that. 12 notch apples. In fact, I just found one in this mine shaft last night. It's almost been an hour. I think I'm going to log off. Let's just take a spin at the chicken machine. Look, there's no chickens today. I think to make it work I have to click it much more slowly. Let the signal get through. Well, there's another chicken. It's very slow. I wonder if I can fix it by adjusting this thing. Let's see if I can go faster now. No. Still very well, yeah, there's a little. It does go faster now. This thing's supposed to work automatically based on sunlight, but I didn't do it right. It doesn't help that I actually had to literally go through my house, the wall of my house, to do it. Oh, let's turn off the lava. Let's see the lava's not turning off. Why? There. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, many eggs, so I've had a lot of adult chickens here. Alright, that's too many eggs for my pockets. That noise you hear in the background, that is the African grey parrot complaining that he's bored and he wants my attention. After all this time, you'd think he'd know it doesn't work, that I'm not going to give him my attention. Look at that, the dispenser's literally empty. Even though I can hear the minecart upstairs going around and around and around, collecting eggs. Minecart with a hopper. Okay, well that's one reason why I wasn't getting any more. Get the rest of these. There we go. Let's get some more chickens. Clickety click. Okay. And put the rest of these eggs in the dispenser. I know it's a long way. Yes, I know I could chop a hole in the wall and get there faster. But that wouldn't be pretty, would it? That's my party room. When I was a kid, in the 70s, yes, I'm an old. I'm flippin' ancient. Not really. I'm on my way to being ancient. I'll be ancient one day. It's pretty clear that I'm not going to get out of life anytime soon. I'm stuck here for a long term. Anyways, everybody had a party room in their basement, and the party room was always done in bright, gaudy colors. It was just done in the most offensive patterns and colors you could possibly find, and they didn't think it was offensive. They thought it was happy and cheerful. Well, back then they used the word gay, but gay means something completely different now, so it doesn't relate the same. Funny that we tried to make people unhappy. At any rate, everybody had this cheerful, bright, insane patterns and colors in their party room in the basement. So I have a party room in the basement of this house. Oh, there's so much flint and feathers. Lord, Lord, Lord. And I've made so many arrows. You know how many arrows I've made? I've made that many arrows. I made all those arrows with feathers and flint. And finally went, what am I going to do with all those arrows? And this is the really stupid thing about being afraid to play in survival. What do they call that? Easy mode. And they call it easy mode, and it's still too much for me. This is the thing. I have enough weapons and armor If there's absolutely no reason I shouldn't be able to crush it with the mobs turned on, and I'm still too scared to do it. How do you live with a parrot screaming? It takes time. It takes a lot of time to get the hang of it. It really does. I'm going to put the cobblestone in the automatic oven. I have an automatic oven and I have manual ovens. Now with the automatic oven, you don't get any XP out of it when you take stuff out of the oven. These are the things that have been put in the automatic oven. Bricks and glass and stone. Oh, I know, it's not a whole lot of fun watching me put my stuff away. Well, it's been an hour, and all I'm doing is putting stuff away. So I'm going to quit the stream. Thanks for visiting, guys. I missed a whole bunch of chit-chat. Well, that's too bad. Actually, those are from other days, I think. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I'm gonna quit the stream. I need to get on with my day. It's early in the morning. Well, early in my day. Actually, it's lunchtime now. I've had my breakfast. I've looked after my pets. I still have to wash the dishes, and then lunchtime is coming up. So it's time to get off the game. I just play this game in the mornings because then I can record without my housemate talking. He has a tendency to walk into the room talking and then get a little bit miffed that he doesn't get my attention because it's more important than what's going on in the virtual world, because this is just a game and it's not important. And because, you know, it's my priorities are set by his opinions, you see. Yeah. So while he's at work is when I get my recording done. And I'm going to quit now. Bye, bye, bye. Goober-eye, bye, goodbye. I should make that. What do you call that when you do that? Goober-eye, bye, goodbye. Words. I'm losing my words again. Yeah, I was going to say, I heard someone the other day mention, I'll just keep talking a moment. The other day someone mentioned that the first sign of dementia that his mother displayed was having trouble finding the right words. I've been scared ever since. Oh, dementia would really put the kibosh on any of my plans for the future. And I can only hope that when you do have dementia, you're very seldom aware. I don't know. I don't think I have dementia. I think I'm going to die of a stroke one day, and I think that there's going to be a lot of small chewbacks of my intellect as it goes, where I just gradually get more and more normal and more human and more likable and less Sheldon Cooperish. How to put a positive spin on it. Alright, it's time to quit the stream. Goober-eye, bye, goodbye!